Hello everyone and welcome to the next edition of Free Time Builds. My name is Kevin and as always I'll be taking you through this build. I would like to start off this build video by saying thank you to everyone. The videos I released about 10-11 days ago really seem to be a success and have a good turnout. I had a couple of videos hit 50 views. I had one video hit over 200 views. I got a few likes and I even got 2 new subscribers. I know that doesn't sound like much to some people, but to me that means the world. I just do this for fun, and if people are watching it and enjoying it, that just encourages me that I should keep going and do it. So since the best video reaction I had so far is the book nook, today we're going to be building the bedside bookshelf. I looked this up. I found this on Amazon and it was about $30. Then I checked to see if it was on Etsy. Etsy selling these anywhere between $40 to $100. Yikes. They're all glued up. Everyone I've seen, the one on Amazon, I looked at the back and I saw several different grain patterns in different directions, so I knew that was a lot of little glue ups from all leftover pieces. The one on Etsy seemed to be about 6 boards like mine is. I have 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here for a total of 6, all glued and brad nailed together. And all of them are made from scrapped or upcycled wood, as is mine. My wood is upcycled too. All right, so let's get going into it. And again, thank you to everyone who took the time out of your busy day and your busy life to watch these videos. Thank you. All right, so now we're at the table side and we're going to finish cleaning up the edges on these pieces. So let's go. Okay, here we are. We have our boards, nice and even and spaced. I usually don't show the glue ups, but because this project was mainly involving glue ups to get the dimensions from scraps, I feel it's important to go ahead and go through the glue up process, which is straightforward. We have our pieces. We have our nice smooth edges now. They're flat, going to come together nice to form a bigger piece of wood. No real rocket science there. And then we have our clamps. We're going to clamp them, so pretty straightforward. Get our glue, Titebond, and I use Titebond 2, which is good for interior, exterior, water resistant, not proof. And no matter how many times I shut this properly, I always seem to have a little glue piece on the top. I'm going to go here. Glue. There we go. Now I got to do one side. And take it and rub it. It's called a rub joint. Okay. We're going to clamp it. I'm going to take our clamp. Very slowly here. Apply the smallest bit of pressure. You don't want to send these apart. And then there's this one. See, if you put too much pressure, it'll come apart. And then just wipe that little bead. We're going to do our sanding, so it won't be an issue. So there's one, and we'll get some more clamps. We'll do this one. So there we go. We have our backer board clamped. And after the glue dries, we'll come back to the project and we'll do some finishing, some staining, some assembly, and we'll figure out the dimension of the length of the roof angles. All right, so we will return when the glue is dry. See you then. Okay, so now we can see it's starting to take shape. We have our back, we have our roof piece, which is going to be right at the top here, and then the parts behind this get cut. So this sits on this perfectly. And then we have our front piece that will go on the bottom here and up. And yeah, that's going to be our bedside bookshelf. So we'll go ahead, we'll glue this up, and we'll get going, and we'll wait for everything to dry. Now that we have our piece, dry fitted, we're going to trace the roof line right now, so we know what needs to come off. There's that. Okay. Draw a line for the bottom. On the inside. All right, I did not connect this. I'm just doing a dry fit while this is gluing. So we know that's the top, that's the bottom piece. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the miter saw and make some cuts on the miter saw, line up these angles. All right, so here we are. We have our nail gun, we have our glue. We're gonna assemble, put this bad boy together. All right, so here we are at the end of our build. We have it finished and stained. Today I went with a nice spray-on satin warm caramel spray to finish it. Use a nice color, especially for interiors and bedrooms. Probably go with a lot of the in-between, where it's really dark or really light. It's kind of in between. It's not too light or too dark to help match it. You can, of course, always match it to your kind. Yeah, so for a couple pieces of free wood, a couple brad nails, and glue, and however you want to finish it, whether it be some paint, leave it more rough. I sanding it down to 220 to give it a more smoother look. I know some of the barnwood ones are a little rougher. Each preference is your own. But I just feel that $98 or on Etsy, I saw that was the highest one. I saw some for 40 or even $30 on Amazon. I mean, for a couple pieces of scrap wood, no, no, no.